Well, the beauty of it is, well, yeah, but we back in live in full effect once again for another great week. And my week has been oh so like me and it is phenomenal, baby. What is good, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the APF Podcast, episode 79. It is the most phenomenal man that shocked the system once again, aka the coach.
And look, man, it's your boy going for it. I ain't got no picture because I don't need no picture. You know who it is. Let's have a good podcast.
Man, look, I'm having the best week. You dig what I'm saying? Lakers took it in six.
Look, yeah, I was right. I said Lakers are taking 6. I said Lakers are
win. There's no choice for you but to join me.
It's not about joining you. I'm a person who has sense in their head. No, that's what you believe. God damn it! But like I said,
because you had that option. What else?
Okay, I cannot take. I can't. If the Nuggets can beat you guys, I was like, damn, ain't nobody gonna beat you guys. But that's okay. Warriors next year, revenge tour 2020 coming to a city near you. Yes, yes.
Yo, give me bounced out of the first round.
You're not. You're gonna get bounced out of the first round. You face us. That's all I know.
At least he was in the first round. Where was y'all at? Oh wait,
yeah. At least you guys had your players. If we had our guys, we would be in the Western Conference Finals. Get ready to win this thing. That's okay.
Andrew Wiggins?
Yes, sir. Andrew Wiggins be just fine. Steph, Clay, Andrew Wiggins is a team. Is a champion team. When we add James Wiseman, we're gonna be good.
Look, if y'all don't get a big,
y'all don't got no bigs, they didn't want to play. They put all their bigs in a lock. They put them in jail. They're like, you can't play. Oh, yeah, y'all bigs. All big gonna be able to play.
Look, if y'all big, if your team don't draft a big, I don't know what's going on in that front office.
Look, man, they better draft a big because we need a big. We don't need more guards. We're not drafting LaMelo. We don't need Anthony Edwards. We need a guy who can play now. If you draft Obi Toppin so we can have a depth lineup, or we drafting James Wiseman.
If James Wiseman goes first.
I mean, then okay, we're gonna go Obi Toppin. Or we're gonna pull the pick out. Okay? Because I just have a hard time now. Does the Timberwolves, do they really want to go with 2 dominant ball handlers? Like the probably the two most dominant ball handlers in the NBA the moment they're together. Do they really? If they want, number one, they don't need to draft James Wiseman. They won't. They have a big, so they're not drafting James Wiseman.
But that big soft. Carl Anthony Towns been acting soft lately.
Well, look, man. Even though he'd be soft, James Wiseman is not over like Karl Anthony Towns. Like, they're not drafting James Wiseman. Even though I agree that he's really not that guy, because all I know is he only made the playoffs when he had the tough guy there. Then he got soft, and they were like, oh, we don't want him there. And that same guy, a couple years later in the finals, 2 games away from a championship. But you were mad because he wanted y'all to be with him. So, yeah, of course he's soft. If Karl Anthony Towns is soft like butter, he put it, okay? But James Wiseman, that's who I want. The Warriors are getting Wiseman. The Timberwolves are probably taking like Anthony Edwards or something. They need a guard, an athletic 6'5" plus guard, shooting guard. They're taking Anthony Edwards.
Bro, like I said, bro, I'm gonna laugh if y'all get LaMelo. I'm like, because what they got? Okay, they put Curry at the 1. Clay, what they gonna do? Switch Clay to the 2, and switch Clay to the 3, and put LaMelo at the 2, and then where's Andrew Wiggins gonna be on the bench? Where's Draymond Green gonna be? So it's
Draymond Green's gonna start regardless. But there's no. I mean, look, we're not drafting. Again, like Yahoo Sports, they did their mock draft. Okay. They're saying LaMelo number 1. I think Melo has a good chance to go in number 1, just because Minnesota needs a guard. I guess. I don't know, man, but I don't know if now they say that LaMelo says he thinks he'll be a good fit with D'Angelo Russell. He feels like he'll be a good fit anywhere. I have a hard time believing that. Okay.
D'Angelo in Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Oh, well, I mean, I think Minnesota might even try to go for Devin Booker when he's on free agency.
Well, yeah, it depends, because if let me all I'm going to say is this: the Phoenix Suns have a very good chance of being pretty good with Devin Booker next year. If the season the way it ended has anything to say about it, so we will see. But I would love him to go to the Knicks. I just believe that he should be one. Look, his dream can be to go number one, but he should want to go to a team that he can actually, have the ball and make decisions. Now, he does need to improve his shooting because all he does is just jack up these horrible threes that make no damn sense. So that needs to get better completely. Now, on Yahoo Sports, they say James Wiseman to Golden State. I mean, we are in a win now mode, and Wiseman has the tools to be an instant impact player. He's clearly the most athletic. He's physically stronger. He's improved his handling. Now, we don't really he can't really shoot the three well, but that's okay. We just need him to pick and pop, shoot them twos. That's good enough for me. That's who we need. We need James Wiseman.
It's a smart decision. The Warriors already have guards. They don't need you need a big man. And if like I said, I'm just saying if they just go the opposite way, then it's not going to be a good year because you can't have too many ball dominant players on your team. You got to balance that out.
Yeah. All I'm gonna say is damn. Cole Anthony to the Boston Celtics. All I'm gonna say is goodbye Carson Edwards because they don't need Carson Edwards no more. If Cole Anthony goes to the Boston Celtics, they just found themselves the future point guard of the Celtics right there because Cole Anthony is the guy.
And also, I did see already the season just ended like last week, and the Celtics have the sixth best odds to win next year's championship.
I mean, yeah, of course they do. They were just in the Eastern Conference Finals, so of course they. I believe that people should that the Bucks should not be top two in chance to win the championship next year or top three.
Their chances have diminished. Their chances
now I'm not a betting man, and this is exactly why I don't trust those people in Las Vegas. We just saw them get dismantled by the Miami Heat, who got dismantled somewhat, not really by the Lakers, but they got beat by the Lakers, right?
I mean, the last game they got dismantled.
Yeah, they got dismantled final game. But the Bucks got dismantled by the Heat, and they got better odds than the Heat. Well, how does that make sense? How's that good money? How's that good odds? The Bucks should have some of the lowest odds. Now, I understand why they have the highest odds because if they got some of the lowest odds for the contenders and you pick them, they go in, you make a lot of money off of them. But without me worrying about money, they should be the third lowest odds to make the finals from the East, which means they should probably be around sixth. I've put them behind the Heat because I give respect to the teams that made it. The Lakers should be first. Second should be the Heat. Okay. Then third should not be the Clippers. I will not put Clippers. Third should be the Nuggets.
The Clippers aren't even third anyway. The Nuggets are third.
I think Nuggets. They put when I saw the real odds, the Nuggets are like eighth or something. They're like.
Well, they should be bumped up to top five then.
Yeah. The Nuggets should be third. Number one, Eastern Conference Finals team should be the top four odds in our odds. If we're making these odds or whatever the number is, the number one team, the Lakers, should have the strongest odds where you don't make basically no money. Second should be the Heat. Third should be the
Nuggets.
Nuggets, because I think they're better than the Celtics. Fourth, the Celtics. Then number five, give it to the Clippers. Number six is then the Bucks.
I don't know, but the fifth for the Clippers. After that, no.
Well, look, it's hard. It's hard because
the Bucks should take the top five. I'll give the Bucks five.
Okay, well, yeah, they're in the Eastern Conference. That's part of it too. So Bucks should be five, and the Clippers six.
Because the Bucks didn't. At least the Bucks didn't choke a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, that's true.
And they didn't lose two double-digit, almost 20-point leads. They didn't choke like that.
That's true.
And not only that, but their superstar, at least their superstar didn't choke on a wide open shot so badly that it was just like, okay, the game's over with. At
Yeah,
least,
but I mean, Giannis really wasn't that great, anyways. Even if he didn't choke, he showcased exactly why he can't lead team to a championship unless he can learn how to be much more offensively, uh, you know, better. That's what he needs to be.
he has to have a more offensive repertoire.
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I just think, you know, they should really be careful with putting these bucks. If you really gonna put money on the Bucks, then I don't know what you're thinking. I'm not putting
No,
no money on the Bucks.
I'm not losing money. No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not losing money. I'm not putting my bet on the Bucks this year. No. After
Nah.
what after what happened, the number one team in the East, no, and they fall like that. Nah, man, no, not
I mean,
the
man, look.
Clippers. No, I'm not. They definitely not. I'm definitely not betting on them. No,
Nah, no, no, no. They got
they gotta
you
fix themselves.
they got their own thing. I wouldn't really want to put them up there. They their team is not going to be the same. We expect Marcus Morris and um, Montrezl Harrell to be out of the team due to just money in general. Like they're going to get big deals from teams, so they're going to probably be gone. I wouldn't be surprised. So I don't think those teams are going to be that great.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they left anyway because they didn't win. They don't got ring. So it's like, okay, I'm just dip anyway. Shit.
Yeah. So I just looked at the story about rumor that the Rockets are more likely to trade Russell Westbrook after Daryl Morey's resignation. And I guess that's not a surprising thing that they're going to look up to trade for him. Um, by Mark Berman of the New York Post said with Houston's general manager Daryl Morey stepping down a year after his controversial retweet about China and Hong Kong, league sources believe the Rockets are likelier to look at that's not even a word, really, but into trading with explosive all-star point guard Russell Westbrook. He is obviously near 32. He's very reliant on athleticism, and he is due $132.6 million over the next 3 seasons. And his value is derived primarily from what he contributes on the court now. Now, do I think it's pretty difficult to do? Yes, yes, it is. What team really can get him unless you're named the New York Knicks? The New York
I
Knicks.
was gonna say that one. I was gonna say that.
The New York Knicks are really the only team. If you look at all these other teams, who needs point guards? All the teams you talked about that can win. Who needs a point guard? Miami's not going to waste their max spot on Russell Westbrook. I promise you that. They are not. Okay? The Bucks, no way. No way the Bucks are going to get two dudes who need to go inside. Yeah, right. A point guard who can't shoot and with a forward who can't shoot, really? Yeah, like that's going to work out well. No. Yeah, I don't know where he's going to go. He's probably stuck on the Rockets. The Rockets are going to have to pay that money up. To trade him and eat that money, it's hard. It's really hard. It is pretty hard, man.
They I was like they trade. I'm like so they're looking to trade him.
Yeah, rumor.
I mean, does Charlotte have anybody?
I mean, they just traded. They just overpaid like Terry Rozier. Remember, they overpaid him.
They could. I mean, they could work a deal. They could work a deal with that shit. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, how? I mean, he's got to be. He's not going to try and get traded to no bum team that can't win. Wins like 25 games. Like, there's no way he's going to get traded there. I wouldn't even. Why would you do that? Anyways, he's not looking to be traded. He's good. They got to trade him himself. Now, and number two, if they're going to trade him, they have to find some good value for Russell Westbrook. That's going to make it even harder to trade because I do believe most of these teams are not going to go for Russell. Even the bad teams won't go for Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is going to do what? Get them maybe some more eyeballs, maybe a couple 4, 5, 6 more wins. How impactful is that as making the playoffs or whatever is the end goal of your team? Now, if the end goal of your team is to be more relevant and people to watch you more, then that's why you would get the Russell Westbrooks and some of these high-priced guys who are great, but they're not good at winning, like what Westbrook has showcased in OKC and in Houston. But I wouldn't go for Westbrook if I'm a bad team. I wouldn't put $40-something million on my cap to have to deal with. The Rockets are going to have to eat what they got. Westbrook may be nearing 32. What about James Harden? He's nearing 32 too. He's 30.
So it's like
So
there's no difference. I don't get why they trying to trade him for what? What are they trying to trade? Y'all just got him last season.
yes. Now, okay, can finish your thought.
I see now Chris Paul. The Lakers are now supposedly are looking to trade for Chris Paul.
Yes.
But
Yes,
I will say this: I don't know how that's going to work with him and Rondo.
Well, we'll see. I mean, look, I think Rondo will deal with it. Even though they may not really like it, I think they'll deal with it. Now, the important thing about that deal is they have to, Chris Paul's like due like 40 something million or whatever.
Oh yeah, he's like 40. Dude, he's like I can actually find out how much he's going to get
Yeah.
paid.
So while you find that out, the Lakers are trying to, or if they were to trade for Chris Paul, the hypothetical deal would be trade Danny Green, trade Kyle Kuzma, trade Quinn Cook, and trade. Was it one of the bigs? I have to look it up.
Morris.
Markieff Morris. I thought he's on like a 1-year deal. Okay. Yeah. So they have to trade those guys. Now I agree with trading.
Oh no, he's going to get a 41 million this upcoming season.
Yeah.
And then next season, and then after that, he's going to get 44 million, and then he's going to be an unrestricted free agent in 2022.
Yeah. So I just looked on Yahoo Sports. So they would have to, so there we go. They have to trade Danny Green, Avery Bradley, JaVale McGee, Kyle Kuzma, Quinn Cook, Alex Caruso, or the number 28 pick, which means to get Paul. Now they have some asterisks here. Now this is with Bradley McGee. They have player options. They must opt in before getting traded. So it's far from guaranteed they both opt in. Cook's salary is $1 million guaranteed until 2 days before the season officially turns over. The Lakers have to fully guarantee his contract to keep him rostered and tradable. And the number 28 pick salary counts only once he signs, and he can be traded only 30 days after signing. Now, they also say here they could sign and trade your favorite guy, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, to increase outgoing salary. If he wants to become a trade part,
because his contract is $8 million,
like $8 million or so. Now, his agent, Rich Paul, obviously has an interest in making it happen. If Caldwell Pope's new team lacks cap space to sign outright, this arrangement could help everyone. Though that team will have to send salary somewhere in the trade. If Caldwell Pope's new team could just sign him directly, the team would need compensation for his trouble. So yeah, I would totally trade away Kuzma. I would trade Kuzma away. I would trade Danny Green. I would keep Caruso. Just trade away the pick whenever it happens. I'll trade away Avery Bradley because I do think Avery Bradley's going to have a hard time coming to the locker room again. Now, they can trade away the pick. Who knows? We'll see. It's difficult. It's interesting to read, the things they could do. But looking at it from here, if it really does take like 6 guys to basically 5 players or 6 players with a pick, JaVale McGee's gonna. I bet he opts in. I don't know how much money he can really look to go get. He's totally opting in. Avery Bradley is also totally opting in, probably to get that money. I'm totally trading Danny Green and Kyle Kuzma because they were the 2 of the worst rotation players in the entire bubble in the playoffs. Danny Green could not buy a 3, and Kyle Kuzma was super spotty. Super spotty. I'm totally keeping Alex Caruso because he's been, he's probably the best young player they have technically. I think he's better than Kuzma in terms of that he's pretty consistent in what he gives me, and Kuzma is very spotty in what he gives me. So,
I'm definitely trading. Yeah, Danny Green got 15 million. Definitely trading him.
yeah, I mean
I'll trade Taylor Horton Tucker also. I'll let him go.
We gotta keep at least one young person. And Taylor Horton Tucker's contract is so minuscule and makes basically no money that he's worthless in the trade, which is probably why they put the package without him there. Because I think it was a really low pick or something, and basically he's basically making no money. That's enough to even trade him. So you would probably have to keep him. You could just trade away the 28th pick. I would trade.
He was a 46 overall in round 2.
Yeah, see, so there's no way he can make. He can't even be part of the trade. He wouldn't make enough money. The number 28th pick gets almost $2 million. How much does the guy who's almost like 16 draft picks lower gonna make? He probably makes like basically nothing. He probably makes like under $1 million, maybe a little bit.
Last year he did. He made $898,000.
Yeah, so then how much more is he making this year? He can't even be part of this trade.
1.5 million.
Yeah, but they need 1.9 million or 2.75 Alex Caruso. So Taylor Horton Tucker is out of the question. You're forced to keep him just because he's untradeable because his money doesn't have enough.
But he doesn't have any value to his name anyway. He hasn't done nothing.
Yeah, of course. But also, I mean, if he had enough money, they would probably throw him in. But he doesn't make enough money either, so they have to keep him. But I would probably trade away JaVale McGee. He did nothing for me. You basically benched him for the rest of the playoffs because he was so bad. I always said, why did he play these stupid 10 minutes? Clearly, they didn't even like playing him that much. Dwight Howard's the one I would probably keep, even though my Golden State Warriors are looking at Dwight Howard. We obviously need a big presence who can run the court.
You can have James Wiseman. You can have James Wiseman.
He'll come to our team.
Yeah, you can have James Wiseman. We'll keep Howard. Shit.
Look, man, if we can get Wiseman and Howard, I'll be good. But I'd rather get Wiseman. I'd rather get a 20-year-old or however old he is, James Wiseman, for 10+ years to finish a career of Steph Curry and Clay, and keep building this baby up with James and Andrew Wiggins as our future. Because Andrew Wiggins is like mid-20s, so he's going to be here for a while. And we're trying to rebuild his career. We've rebuilt a lot of people's careers. We rebuilt JaVale McGee's career. That's why you guys wanted him. People wanted DeMarcus. We were building that boy up, but he kept getting hurt. So we rebuild your image in the end. That's what we do. That's why we do. Go Warriors. That's why when LeBron did his speech, he said something about Golden State. Golden State on his mind. Revenge tour. Stephen Clay coming to a city near you.
You can take Taylor Horton Tucker shit.
You're not taking Taylor. You got to keep him. You need some young people on your team.
Sadly, it has to be him.
No, that'd be Kostas. He does nothing.
No, we're gonna keep the mini freak.
Why would you even want him?
That's like me saying why do I even want Taylor Horton Tucker? I don't want him.
No, you should keep Taylor Horton Tucker. At least he plays some minutes.
He barely played in. He only played like 7 minutes in that one playoff game.
Yeah, they're like, okay, let's throw out Taylor. LeBron said he liked Taylor Horton Tucker. He said Taylor Horton Tucker worked pretty hard during the offseason. So you guys need to reward that boy with some love.
Because obviously LeBron sees what I can never see. So if he says that's true, then I'll have to take his word for it.
Yeah, you got to take Braun's word for Braun knows what.
The reason why I'm saying that is because he sees it and I don't, and we don't never get to see it.
Yeah, so, look, you got to trade away what's his face? Costas. We gotta trade him away. He not.
No, we
He
can't
don't do
do
nothing. You gotta trade him away. Giannis ain't coming, so you gotta trade him away.
Forget what Giannis talking about. I ain't worried about no Giannis Antetokounmpo. We talking about Kostas. Who
Well,
cares?
I don't
Who
know why
cares? Who cares?
you wanting Taylor Horn Tucker over that one who does nothing.
Look. What? He never even got a chance to play in the playoffs.
Oh yeah. Now I think
how
they should want to go after what's his face. They should want to go after freaking Bradley Beal anyways. I don't even know why they're going after the other one. I mean, Bradley Beal could totally handle the ball too. Sheesh.
Where's that? Of course, yes. Anybody can take Kyle Kuzma. Yes, I would be gladly happy. I would be happy if they took him because my God, my God, you're just like annoying.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta trade him away.
You fucking IG model. Man, look.
Yeah, he's
Swanky.
like nobody likes him. Like he needs to go away. Straight go away, man. He really does. He's so bad. He's so bad.
Wait,
Oh man.
how did you see the how did you see the trade thing?
I just typed in Chris Paul into Google, and then if you click on the story, that is what's it called?
The Lakers trade Chris Paul.
Yeah, it's a Yahoo Sports story. And down there they talk about the people they would probably have to trade away. Now I've been hearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I've been hearing that those 4 guys. Really?
Okay, oh no! In that case, I mean, either the number 20 pick or Alex Caruso. I mean, I'm picking the number 20 pick then.
Yeah. Number 20 gotta go.
I'm picking the number 28 pick. We can keep Caruso.
Yeah. We gotta keep Taylor Horn Tucker, trade away Costas. That's what I know.
No. We got a mini Greek freak of our own. Just wait.
Who even knows if they even let that kid play? I mean, Taylor Horn Tucker was pretty good in the G League. Costas, who even did he even go to G League? I mean, damn, son, he just there doing nothing.
Yeah. As much as I hate to have Avery Bradley go, it would make sense for him. Danny Green, yes, he has to go also. Not only because his contract $15 million, but but he just played terrible in the finals.
Oh yeah, he's got to go. Him
Kyle
and
Kuzma especially got to go because he's just like, I'm now when I say this, I'm talking about basketball wise, not personally. I'm not attacking the man personally. For all you nerds out there, I'm just saying basketball. You see what's on the court. You see what this man does on the court. You don't want that on your team. So he got to get the boot also. Quinn Cook,
yeah,
he also has to get the boot also. JaVale McGee, I don't want him to get the boot, but you know, when he got benched, it was like it's game over. It was game over for him. So he got, and then he is like, I would say is everybody but Alex Caruso, can get let go. Everybody, all of them.
Look at Giannis. Giannis greeting his brother who did not a damn thing since he a champion. That's hilarious, man. Giannis, that's sad.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's on Clutch Point's Twitter that it says this is how you fucking greet a champion. You know, they're in the airport. He's, probably haranguing and cheering all that stuff for his brother who won, who didn't do a damn thing, won the chip, which is good for him, He was such an integral part of the team. Totally. Hopefully next year he actually gets to play minutes.
The fuck? Oh my god, what the hell is this?
Yeah, I didn't. That's why I didn't turn that thing on. I was like, they're probably honking like crazy.
Yeah. Where's he? What the hell? did not. Oh, I see. Yeah, see, I see Clay going off. Okay, okay, young man. Okay, big fella.
Yeah, look, Clay doing that thing. I'm telling you, that revenge tour is coming. But y'all just keep saying, "Oh my God, it's not real." That revenge tour is coming for y'all. The revenge tour is here.
But I see Jr.
Bro, who cares about that bum?
See, because he said I've been hearing a lot ish. You ain't even do nothing.
He didn't even do nothing either.
Man, let me tell you something. Them motherfucking things they call chips, them issues earned. They ain't ever given. Them issues always earned. I'm like that. I mean, that is true.
Number one, that's nonsense. No, they are only earned by the people.
I'm agreeing with them rings are always earned. I'm talking about that part.
Yeah,
now, I mean he obviously ain't do nothing in the finals. He can't cap.
He's obviously talking about himself, which is all rings are earned because he knows how it is. Just be like Matt Barnes. Matt Barnes was like, I didn't earn this ring. I didn't even get to play. Didn't do nothing. At least Matt Barnes honest. J.R. Smith just over here lying and capping, saying, "Oh, all rings are earned." No, your ring wasn't earned. Your ring was just being there. That's it. It's the truth. Costas, the same thing. You got love for him for him to win it. Great for him. He did nothing. Nothing at all. Didn't even play. Didn't even play in the blowout too. They were still playing Braun. Didn't do nothing.
And then he didn't do nothing either.
J.R. Smith didn't do nothing at all. Jared Dudley didn't do nothing at all. Jared McGee did nothing either. He didn't even play. Yeah, he played at the beginning, but they benched him, man. They should trade him too. You should know what they think about him. You useless. That's what they should do. Trade away JaVale McGee too. He can go too. They benched him. He was their starter every game, even though I knew that starting job was a fluke. He only played 10 minutes. Come on now. I mean, 10 minutes as a starting center in the NBA? I mean, I wasn't surprised they did what they did to him. He can't shoot.
There's like let me see. Lakers. Let me do some. I'm gonna take a tally for
tally of what? What do you think?
Okay, so we got. Let's go from Costas. That's one. Avery Bradley. That's second. Two. Devontae 3. Quinn Cook 4. Jared Dudley 5. Taylor Horton Tucker 6. I guess you can say JaVale McGee 7. J.R. Smith 8. And Dion Waiters 9. That's 9 players on that entire team that didn't even do anything that whole finals.
Oh yeah. I mean, 7 of them. They had 7 guys that aren't going to do anything.
I mean, I counted. I took like 9. Yeah, 9.
I mean, because they played the 5 stars. They played Kuzma, Morris off the bench. So essentially, about 7 guys really actually played. Basically. I mean, well, Danny Green, yeah, I mean, he did. He played like 15 minutes, I guess. But they played 7 guys out of like 15 to maybe 17 guys, which is what every team plays. You know, not like everybody thought, oh, Houston only goes 8 deep. Yeah, no, most teams go like 7, 8 guys. It's not Houston. Like, it's only Houston who did it. Like, the Lakers did it too. The Lakers did it. The only team who went more than 8 guys was Denver. They played like 9, 10 guys at that point. They played PJ Dozier for a little while too, because they have so many guys who can play.
Them boy didn't do not a damn. So I think so. You've seen what the PS5 menu looks like.
Yes, it looks interesting, and it's to me it's somewhat similar in a way. I guess so it's not surprising, but as long as the UI is responsive and it feels good and it feels snappy, then it's fine by me.
So I know you seen the update for the PS4, the version,
Yes, the troubling update that they've released.
and what I gotta say about that one is I don't understand why now they changed up the part. It's a whole lot, but I'm just gonna say the party settings to make a party is weird, and then you got these party groups where I mean it's good, like they're saved, so like if like those certain amount of people are on that you can just invite them to the same party and join that one. But the way you gotta make a party, I don't like that. I don't because I was told that you had to go to the messages and create a party and then do all that do a whole bunch of extra shit. But I'm just like no. I'm like no. But for
My
me,
issue. Okay, keep going.
about the PS5 menu, it's a vibe. It's some different things that I've never seen play. Not I was about to say PlayStation things I've never seen Microsoft put in their put for their UI. Like you can get tips for like certain games. Basically like how like YouTube, how other YouTube videos, you can search up that certain part and then they show you how to do it. Now you have that on your console. You have that on your console. You can share play. You can join share play a lot easier. You can have it on the side of your screen, and you're playing your game while you watching your friend play their game, and and screen you can screenshot and then you can screenshot and up to 4K. So screenshots is gonna be nice, and it's just a bunch of other features on there that I would use myself that other people wouldn't use because they just have no reason for it, and it's understandable.
Yeah, look, I think the update is weird for PS4 because they're doing so many changes, to like quality of life things. But the biggest change is the recording of your parties. Okay, they're recording your audio in your party, so they can send it to like moderators for Sony, essentially give them the ability to record you. This is a horrible decision. Nobody asked for it. I understand they may want to do this to like not let people say some crazy things in chats, but who really thought this was a good idea? When you're in a party chat, you're usually with your friends. Would you really want to report your friends for saying some stuff? You know, I don't know. That was my first big issue with it. Um, am I with it? No. Do I like it? No. Nobody really likes it. But I
Nobody
think
really likes it.
the UI is cool. I think they said the control center. You can see the audio levels, the power button, the controller battery level, microphone notifications without having to exit the game.
You can do it. Yeah, you can do it, and then you can join. You can while you're in the game, you can join somebody else's game, and then like instantly like that. You can.
Yeah, you can like check on the download status this way, so you can keep playing something else instead of pausing it to reach the menu as you on the probably on the floor. Um, yes, you can. Sharing pictures have been beefed up, like you said. You can players in that party can share their screen, letting you view a private let's play, and you can even do this picture in picture mode when you play while you play your own game. You got the new create button that allows you to uh, gives you a previous basically, I guess a preview of your screenshot in the menu at the bottom of the screen. You can also switch in capturing video images. That's great because it's kind of a lot of buttons you press for. Recently captured media will show up in a card on the home screen, and you can send them to social networks. Using microphone, you can use voice to text to type a message alongside the image. So that's cool. Voice to text, that's some good things. I look, it's good. I just don't like the party thing, but the UI looks cool. It look much more responsive. Looks cooler. They've slimmed down things. That's what happens. You get a better console, more power. You're able to do more things, and that's cool. That's cool for me.
I seen something um on the IG that is basically like it's like the Jordan and Pippen situation, and I seen that it says LeBron getting carried by AD. Jordan would never. So first off, I have to say that LeBron never got carried by AD. He never did. I even have it. I even have it in the message I sent one time. I need to see where it's at because some idiot was talking about. Where is it, man?
Yeah, AD didn't
He
carry
didn't.
LeBron.
He didn't carry him. Come on.
Yeah, he didn't carry LeBron.
Well, I
That's
have
stupid.
to.
Look, that's stupid. LeBron was never carried by AD. Yeah, AD was pretty good throughout the playoffs, but AD wasn't that great. Even in the game before, wasn't even that good in the game they lost before. Like LeBron was amazing. AD did nothing because he was hobbled. His 20 points were pretty much useless, essentially. So I don't know who's this person.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, you don't. I mean, but it's who is it? I mean, you always don't know him, but like, if I showed you who you would know. And it's not Berta, but it's somebody. It's like somebody else you never heard of.
okay, well,
Yeah, but who basically said he wanted LeBron to lose, and I'm like, that's cool. You want to lose, okay? But he was talking about LeBron got carried. So through those 6 games, LeBron led in points 5 out of 6, rebounds 4 out of 6, and assists 5 out of 6. AD through those same 6 games led through points one time, 1 out of 6, rebounds 2 out of 6, and assists zero.
well, of course,
So
yeah. So, what you're saying is, look, statistically, it just showed
he didn't get carried.
Anthony Davis basically led nothing. He was
Yeah,
just he was what he thought he would be, the second superstar behind the superstar, the Batman behind the real Batman. He's Batman Dick Grayson, and LeBron's Batman Bruce Wayne. That's what we're saying here.
that's what.
LeBron,
Yeah, look at you. Look at this. Look at the box score. Compare the points, rebounds, and assists. Because defensively, you're not talking about. It's not really a thing. But you look at the offensively. Assists are offensive. Rebounds are also offensive, and mostly defensive, but some offensive. And points are strictly offensive. He did not. He did not. He only had like it was. He didn't even have. He didn't have a what you call it. He barely let. He barely got outplayed. Basically, he barely got outplayed by AD.
I never really even thought AD outplayed him at all. That's just me.
I mean, well, yeah, he did, but yeah, he didn't. But statistically, LeBron carried the load. What else you want me to do? Show I got his stats right here. LeBron, 25 points, 13 rebounds, 9 assists in game 1. Game 2, 33, 9 and 9. Game 3, 25, 10 and 8. Game 4, 28, 12 and 8. Game 5, 40, 13 and 7. Game 6, 24, 14 and 10 with a triple double. So what does that tell you right there? He could have like three triple doubles in the whole game in the whole final series. AD didn't even come close to getting 1-1.
Yeah, look, AD wasn't great during the finals, but LeBron clearly was the guy. Look, and also, how can you carry the Finals MVP? Doesn't even make sense. He's the Finals MVP.
That's
You
what I'm
don't carry
talking
the Finals
about.
MVP.
You can't carry. That's what I'm saying. You can't carry. Well, I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I can't wait to see this nigga because what the hell is you talking about? He can't. LeBron carried him. Have you seen the box? Did you even see the box score those 6 games?
Okay, like Kawhi Leonard and Andre Iguodala got carried. Okay, those MVPs got carried because they weren't the best player on their teams. Kawhi was like the
It wasn't.
fourth, and Andre Iguodala was clearly like the fourth or fifth, the fourth guy. But they gave it to him because he played LeBron. He scored 20 points one time. Like that was it. He held LeBron to like 36, like 12, and like 8 or something. Like LeBron still busted his head in, but they gave it to him because look, the Warriors are down 2-1. He comes in, they win the series. That's all they saw. You can't tell me anything else. What? Oh, he averaged like 17 points, but Steph Curry averaged like nearly 30 points, but you don't give it to Steph. Okay, fine. And then with Kawhi Leonard, who had like 14 points or something there, all he wanted was because he made LeBron's job really hard, and that's why he won the MVP. It's not like he scored 30 points and then gave it to Braun on the defensive end. He scored 15 points. He probably wasn't even the third leading scorer, and he got the MVP. MVPs are generally the best player or the guy who does the most during the finals, clearly. And those two didn't. They got carried. But LeBron James, who, as my partner here said, basically 80% of the games, he probably led in every single stat, the way it sounds. Basically 80% of the finals games, he led in all the stats in the same game. Basically. His game carried
That's what it is.
guy who scored 0 assists, had led in assists 0 times, led in points only once, only had 2 games as the biggest rebound, as the most rebounds when he's the tallest guy on the court for both teams. If people don't know, Bam Adebayo is only 6'9". He's the tallest guy, and he only had rebound. He rebounded the most.
He out rebounded LeBron
twice to 4. Come on, man.
So
He
it's
didn't
like,
get carried. This is
what is you saying? Like that's why I'm like, what are you saying, my guy? Like you see the stats, you see the box score. Tell me who got carried. Let's just stop this right now. Let's just before you start talking, make sure you check the box score, and then when you check the box score, then you can be like, but he did this, and that. So what now? Oh, I cool. You got me, but man, people got weigh it up before you start talking. Yeah, people just gotta wait before you start running out the mouth, running your lips, talking about LeBron got carried. You only saying that because you don't like you just hate on the man. That's cool, but at the same time, you just gotta respect him. If you don't respect him, then that means you just hate the game. You just don't like the game of basketball. He don't do nothing to you personally. Which is why I don't understand why he gets what he gets. But you can't really do nothing about it. You just can't.
Guess what? Guess what? Skip Bayless has infected enough minds of the media, of the people enough. Like he may not be on like ESPN all the time anymore, but he was on there for a while, and they were watched by a lot of people. People don't forget this. Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith is the most successful debate show ever for sports. Like there's no debate show can get their ratings or
Not
whatever.
even
Yeah. So because they're on Fox Sports 1. And so Skip Bayless had like 10 years of a microphone of ESPN to shout his stuff about LeBron. If you don't think all these people who dislike LeBron, their thought process, everything doesn't come from something Skip Bayless said, you're obviously kidding yourself. Skip Bayless is why LeBron James answer all these questions. Okay? It's not he's the one who created them. He's the one who created this entire thing around LeBron. That LeBron is not the guy. That LeBron is mentally weak. Okay, that LeBron got his legacy saved by like like Ray Allen, which is like the stupidest thing ever.
No,
Okay.
that's cap, man. That's
Number one, Ray Allen did his job, which was to hit clutch threes. That is why you brought him in. You know, just like they brought in Danny Green to make threes that he could never make. They brought in, you know, uh, Ray Allen to make his clutch threes. So, nobody saved their legacy. But Skip said that when he was in ESPN, and it basically infected the mind of all sports guy people, because that's all people say. You know. So really, I blame Skip for what has happened. Michael Jordan never got that. Now Michael Jordan never failed in the finals either, so that does help.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, he never failed. But then look, look, yeah, he never got swept also. But because I was watching Smooth's video, but you gotta look at the competition. LeBron in 2007 was not a passive LeBron like how he is now.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't LeBron. LeBron wasn't a good enough shooter at the time. LeBron had a lot of faults. He wasn't that like amazing shooter that could dominate. He was just a bruising big guy who would like run you down and go right through you. Like he wasn't the same guy clearly. So when they got to the Spurs, I was like, duh, he's gonna lose. He's facing like Tim Duncan and Tony Parker and Ginobili
And Bruce Bowen, like, come on, what can he do? What do you think he's gonna do against them with a team like that?
Yeah,
With
plus
three
he
Hall of
didn't shoot the
Famers.
ball well. He didn't shoot the ball well that time. That's why Bruce Bowen basically like let him shoot threes because he's like, you can't shoot. So don't that he had no shot. Like no shot. He had nobody to help him, and he basically got dismantled, and that's where it started, I guess. I've never held that championship against him. I said that '07 title run, he was never going to win the title that year. And if you thought he could, you're delusional. And if you thought he was good enough to win one game, which is something I guess some people would say, hey, he's LeBron. Is he good enough to win one game?
It was also like if you're like one of the goats, it's like Kurt Smooth says, like if you're one of the goats, you should be able to win one game. That doesn't apply to everybody. I mean, Allen Iverson, he had one game. Yeah, he avoided sweep. Michael Jordan, yeah, he had never got swept in the finals, and yeah, he may have won 6 for 15 in the playoffs, and one may have won, and LeBron is like 4 for 17 in the playoffs, but I mean, what can you do? What can you do when you face high level competition like LeBron has? You can't tell me that Jordan faced the same. He obviously did. He won more championships in the lower amount of seasons he played, and he took 2 retirements. He retired twice.
Yeah, he retired twice because he couldn't take whatever he was dealing with at that time. I believe he couldn't take whatever they're dishing out at the time, so he said, "I'm out." And LeBron never says I'm out. LeBron always stands in there and gets pummeled away.
Has Jordan won has Jordan won a Premier League championship? No.
No, look,
LeBron did.
The people his butt face were like these bums who weren't very good. That's just the truth, of the matter of fact. Okay, like Jordan like played nobody that's good. Like the Miami Heat team LeBron played, you can say they're kind of like the Trailblazers.
I would put them at
Supersonics. Maybe you could say they're like the Supersonics in a way. But
I did forget Jordan faced the Supersonics. That's one team I was forgetting.
Yeah, like
I was gonna say that I thought at first I thought Jordan faced the Magic in the finals, but that was Hakeem.
Yeah. So Jordan, like what? This is like the Miami Heat. This Miami Heat can be comparable to like the third best team Jordan faced, because LeBron's other ones are like the first like 6, 07 Spurs, 13, 14 Spurs, but separate, the 13 team and the 14 team, And then the Thunder team, the 12 teams probably. The Mavericks team, maybe the Mavericks team is kind of like the Suns, except they won. You got like the four Warriors teams are all better, most likely, especially the
No,
17.
they were better.
Oh,
They
he didn't
all
face the 19 team. The 15 team, the 16 team, the 17 team, the 18 team. Like, come on now. Those four Warriors teams by themselves are better than the Utah Jazz. Like they're better than like the 1991 Lakers with like old 31-year-old Magic Johnson. Like they're better than all those guys. LeBron faced a tougher competition. Jordan just faced a bunch of guys that were okay, and Skip loves to make a lot of noise about he got through the East. Dude, those teams weren't even very good. Like
They weren't
basketball,
even good. Like what do you say? Like what do you mean?
like you like he does understand those teams were like not great, like basketball teams, right? Like they're
I
not that good.
think he doesn't, because if he did, then that would diminish his whole LeBron James, or why LeBron James isn't a GOAT in his eyes argument, if he would have realized it.
I believe he knows that those teams weren't very good, but he's got to find a way to do it. Like, or no, I'm sorry. He never really talks about he just talks about Jordan's like road. He's like, look at Jordan's road. I'm like, okay, yeah, Jordan's road was awesome or whatever, but like what? Like the New York Knicks, who basically had one guy who could score, and the rest of them were just a bunch of bruising dudes who hit you. Like the Miami Heat, who basically were Tim Hardaway Jr. Like, oh wow, like Indiana Pacers were like, or yeah, with Mark Jackson, Chris Mullin, and Reggie Miller. Like, yeah, that was cool, but are they better than like some of these teams, like the Celtics, or maybe even the before injury Paul George Pacer teams with like David West and Lance Stevenson and some of these guys? Like, come on, man. Look, Jordan never faced guys that good. He always played against some bums who were just easy to beat. If you think Jordan ever really took like any of these guys seriously, you got another thing coming. I believe Michael Jordan never took any of these guys seriously. He was never seriously ever in trouble. He always knew he could beat the snot of all of them. So why would he ever be scared of, you know, some of these teams he played against? Like he was scared about Utah. Maybe at the end he was scared of Utah because they were able to, make it somewhat of a series in a way, and just in terms of giving him a run for his money. But LeBron clearly faced the far better competition.
So we keep saying that, but it'll be people like Skip that don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear none of that though.
Yeah, because he's a Jordan zealot who thinks everything Jordan did was great. No, all he ever talks about is Jordan 6-0. Well, yeah, Jordan wouldn't be 6-0 if he faced all the LeBron teams. Put all LeBron's teams that he played, all 10 or however many,
Yeah, all ten teams played. Yeah,
all 10, and say, we give you 10 chances to beat all these teams. He wouldn't even be able to beat the '07 Spurs. He wouldn't be able to beat them.
nope.
Uh-huh.
I give.
He heard
We could do it like this, right? So you say he won't beat the Spurs.
Yeah, he won't even beat the '07 Spurs.
I say the same thing as well. What about the 11 Mavericks?
He may beat them.
Yeah, he's gonna be the 12 Thunder.
Uh, he may beat them, but it's
I say
close.
he might go 6.
Yeah, I think he can beat them, but it'll be close.
So you think he's gonna be like 7?
Yeah, I think it could be 7. They have no answer for Kevin Durant. Like, even it's like Sky Pippen they have no answer for Sky Pippen. I'm sorry for Kevin Durant. Even if they put Sky Pippen, he's just gonna shoot over him probably.
And
John step him. I mean, Russell Westbrook's gonna just like destroy their point guard. I think their point guard was like Derek Harper, but like they haven't like
Ron,
at that time, Ron Harper. Sorry, at that time in the NBA, like they haven't faced like a point guard like that viciously wanting to get to the rim. Like they haven't faced a guard like that. So I think it would actually catch them off guard to play somebody like that.
Both of the Spurs teams.
Uh, uh, it would be a lot closer though because of how old they would be generally. What was it like? They were, the 13 team. I think they can beat the 13 team. Even though they're the 13, 14 team were pretty close. The 14 team, I give them. I don't think they beat the 14 team because they were much more dominant in 14. But they could beat
the 14 Spurs. They were way more dominant that year.
Yeah, so I think they could beat the. They could totally beat the 13 team. I gave them a shot against 13.
But the way the 14 team played, they blew out them 4-1. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't very close. No, I don't give them a shot against.
And then we got all the 4 of the Warriors teams.
They can maybe beat the 15.
I'll give them that one. One.
Yeah, I could give them 15, but I don't know about the other 3. I don't know about
the teams with Durant on them. No,
they have no shot.
No,
team. Just me. I don't think they can stop Steph Curry or Klay Thompson. They wouldn't even be used to like a team running the court. They go into the paint and they're popping like threes every time. Like there's just too much. Because I'm taking the way those teams played. There's no way off misses. They're going to shoot threes. They're going to shoot threes. And then they're going to overcorrect, and then Steph's going to get inside. They're not beating any of the Warriors teams, in my opinion, except 15, for sure.
Yeah, I'll say the same. They're not beating 16, the greatest team of them all. They're not beating 17. They're not beating 18, and they're not beating 19.
Yeah, they're not being. Yeah, with the full even when Draymond, in which I agree with completely, fell apart. Basically, his offensive a skill. You have KD, Steph, Clay, that's.
And you have DeMarcus Cousins.
Then DeMarcus Cousins, if he was as healthy as he was, they're not beating him. No,
they're not. If they was all at their best, they're not beating that 19 team.
Oh yeah, yeah. People have said that 19 team is probably the greatest team ever, but they're not because Durant was hurt and Cousins was hurt and Clay got hurt and all that, but that team legit really one the best team ever, in my opinion. They are the greatest team on paper ever. It's just that they never, got enough games to play with each other to really
see how well they can gel together.
Yeah, they never did, so it was always a little bit unfortunate how that happened, but that's how things break sometimes. So, I think Jordan goes 3-8.
Yeah. Okay, so you're
saying 2 and 2.
So you're saying they're being they're being the 11 Mavericks and the 15 Warriors.
11 Mavericks, 15 Warriors. I'll give him 13 Spurs.
Yeah,
I'll give him them. I think he goes 3-7. I think he's got a. I think he's a guy that works for.
So you think that his team's not going to beat the Thunder?
No. Oh, yeah, I think maybe 4 and maybe 3. I still want him 3-7. I don't think he can beat 4 of those teams. LeBron beat.
They do have James Harden. They do have James Harden though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's hard. He may go 4-6. He may be the same as LeBron. Because, the only difference is he may actually be the same as LeBron. The only difference is I think he could win. He would have a better record, but he would lose 6 of those finals. Don't get it twisted. He would lose 6 of those finals, man. He really would.
Yeah, I think I would say I would say either 3-7 or 4-6. I think the same also.
Yeah, I don't think it really is going to make. He's going to do much better. He's going to end up just like LeBron. So,
And I do have one more thing before we dip, and it was that little AD point that we were talking about earlier, and it's like playoff totals and 6 finals run with Jordan and Pippen. Jordan led in points out of those 6 finals runs, and Pippen led in the rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. So I guess you could say Jordan carried the scoring, and Scotty did the rest.
Yeah, he did carry the scoring. I mean, that was basically what the team was. Scottie Pippen wasn't that great of a scorer, anyways. So he was just their really good their point guard who could really defend, basically. So yeah, Jordan led them in scoring because he was their only real scorer. Everybody else could score.
Jordan had like 3,776 points, 719 rebounds, 622 assists, 218 steals, and 91 blocks. And Pippen had 2,200 points, 908 rebounds, 642 assists, and 244 steals and 111 blocks.
Yeah, he was the better defensive player than Jordan. Even though, yes, Jordan won the defensive player of the year in like 84. He was a better defensive player, but Jordan
was 86.
Yeah, 86. Yeah. He won the MVP and defensive player of the year, I believe, in the same year. Yeah, he won the same year. But Pippen, but what proved to me that Pippen was a much better defender is because he could defend anybody. Like Magic Johnson cooked up Michael Jordan the first game, and then they put Sky Pippen, and Magic Johnson was pretty much out of the series. So that proved to me like, oh yeah, Pippen is on that stuff. Like Jordan has no hope trying to even be with Pippen in defensive. Unfortunately, Skip like discredits like Sky Pippen like nobody's business. It's like, oh yeah, Sky Pippen, I don't care. Like he's not even that good. He's not even. I'm like, are you crazy? Really? Like Sky Pippen's not that good? Like, do you listen?
Crazy. He was. Sky Pippen was nice. Was nice for how long he was
great. Sky Pippen gets there. Jordan starts winning. Sky Pippen was not there. He was getting his head beat in by the Celtics and like Celtics every year. So I don't know why Skip. I know why Skip, because then he tries to make everything for Jordan like the greatest thing ever. So, Jordan, of course, he totally was the one who totally got Scotty to become who he was, even though Scotty was like his own guy. It always just made me like come on, dude, like complete discredit for like Sky Pippen. Like, are you sure about that? Come on now.
I mean, just because Sky Pippen wasn't out there doesn't mean that he didn't. Doesn't mean he didn't do anything.
Oh yeah, Sky Pippen was out there, man. Sky Pippen did his thing completely.
But that's crazy though. That LeBron, not only is LeBron an NBA champion, but he's a Premier League champion.
Yeah, Premier League champion, which it was the Premier League champion.
It's for Liverpool FC. That means soccer, the football club. Because he's the part owner for Liverpool, so he's a Premier League champion also.
Okay.
I mean that's something that Jordan got no soccer cups.
Because he's owned. Yeah, LeBron owns a team. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so put that in the GOAT discussion. Does he have any Does he have any Premier League championships? No.
Yeah, he can't even win on his own team he's got there, so we know that.
Exactly. Doesn't he own Charlotte?
Yeah, he owns Charlotte, yeah.
He can't even win on that team. He can't even win on that team. LeBron owns partly owns Liverpool, and he won on his team. So fuck out of here. We all know who can win on their team as an owner.
Yep.
LeBron can. Jordan can. He's still trying. He's still trying to. I would like to know why did he even pick Charlotte out of any team?
Because he wanted to be an owner of a team, and they were obviously the cheapest team to get.
Wow, so desperate.
Hey man, that's all in all. All right, is that it?
That's it for this week.
All righty then. It was a good one here.
With that being said, this has been another episode of the APFP podcast, episode 79. It is the most phenomenal man that has shocked the system once again, aka the coach signing out.
Yeah, and it's your boy going for. I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. I think it was a great discussion about the NBA in general. You know, the state of it. I know we didn't get into like what teams want to do for agency wise, but that's okay. We know nothing. We don't know what teams are going to do. There's no cap.
Yeah, this was just part one. This was just a part. That's why I said it wasn't parts. That's what I said before.
Yeah.
It was going to be in parts, so that way, leading up to it, then we can start talking about like, oh, what teams have their cap spaces open? How much do they have? Who can they get? That type of thing. It's all in the process.
Yeah, but if we don't know how we have to figure out the cap, so we know how much money teams have, so we can see who they can actually sign. You know, so even if we knew that we weren't going to do it this podcast, but don't forget to leave a comment, a like, and subscribe.
And make sure you share that video to everybody.
Yes, it helps with the YouTube algorithm because that's just how it is.
And if you don't share the video, then you're not doing your part. You're just watching. You're just sitting there watching the video. You're just chilling, but you're not trying to help us out by sharing the video and letting everybody else know. Hey, come watch these boys. They get it down over here. So go ahead and do that thing after we get out of here.
Yep. I hope you get all right. Goodbye.
And with that being said, and we out this thing.